Hello and welcome to another episode. Now, whenever I do a build video, it's always followed up with a few questions that I then try and answer as part of the full review video that comes out a few weeks later. The problem is we are obviously in prime sales season where a lot of you like to purchase your CNC machines because of the heavy discounts being applied, and I couldn't get the full review out before this peak season started. So what I'm going to do is a bit of an interim video to cover off some of the features of this machine and hopefully explain why they might be useful. Now I'm going to go through this at a pretty fast pace, so hopefully you'll stick with me and it answers all the questions that I've had come in. So let's dive in and get started. So we're going to start in the middle and move outwards. Now the work area is 400 by 400 with a Z height of 95 millimeters. This sits in the middle of an all metal frame, so some pretty thick aluminium plate holding this 80-20 extrusion on the X and Y axis. Now on the X and Y axis you will also see the new rail system FoxAlien are using, which is stainless steel wheels on stainless steel rods. This should improve durability as well as minimizing flex that you may have got from things like polymer wheels used on other models. Now in terms of the movement of these axes, well, they are using a ball screw system, which is my favorite kind of system because it minimizes what is known as backlash, the amount of play when the machine moves back and forward, ultimately giving you more precise results whenever you are machining. Now these are all driven by NEMA 23 closed loop stepper systems. Now don't worry about the terminology. Closed loop steppers just basically means it minimizes the amount of mistakes that could potentially happen, which obviously for a user is excellent. But they can also hit higher speeds of around 5,000 to 6,000 millimeters per minute. So not only are they fast, but they are powerful as well. Now in terms of control, it comes with an inbuilt offline controller, so you can use this 100% without needing a PC or laptop in your workshop. Put your files on a memory card, plug it in, and away you go. But if you want to use a PC or laptop, well, it comes with the USB cable and the software to get you up and running in a matter of minutes. Now from the outside, let's come back and take a look at the Z assembly right in the center. Now this is fitted with linear rails. Linear rails just help keep things very rigid and moving very smooth, which is definitely what you want on your Z assembly, because this can sometimes be one of the weakest areas of the machine. But with those installed, it should keep it very solid and running very smooth. Now on the Z assembly, you will see the 400 watt air-cooled spindle that comes in the kit. This is great for beginners because it will get you up and running very quickly and can still machine everything that you want, such as MDF, wood, acrylic, even soft metal such as aluminium. Now you can move on from this spindle, and FoxAlien have already preempted that. They provide you with a 65 and 69 millimeter diameter holder in the kit straight away to move on to something such as a trim router, maybe even a 1.5 kilowatt VFD spindle, which will pretty much machine through anything that you throw at it. So they're already thinking ahead, and as I say, you can move on pretty quickly with this machine with the stuff that comes in the kit. But obviously people always want to upgrade and continue to move on. So there are two upgrades that are ready for this machine. Well, one is ready, one is coming very soon. There is a linear rail upgrade kit available for the X and Y axis. So like I mentioned with the linear rails on the Z assembly, how it helps to keep things moving smooth and more precise without any wobble or movement. Well, that is available for the X and Y axis as well. So it's definitely an upgrade you want to consider if you are wanting to machine harder materials such as soft metals, aluminiums, brasses, those type of things. It will just help really keep this machine very rigid. And the second upgrade that is coming early next year is an expansion kit. So you can take this from a 400 to 400 to a 800 by 400. So basically doubling the width of this, which again, it helps you to grow if you want to start making bigger machines. And breathe. So there you are, and hopefully that answers some of the questions that have been coming in about the XE Pro. Now obviously when the full review video comes out, there will be more information in it, and we'll be reviewing the various aspects of the machine actually in operation and being used. But I didn't want you to miss out on the opportunity of purchasing one of these machines because of a lack of information out there about it. So hopefully you found this video useful just to bridge that interim gap. Now if you are thinking of purchasing the XE Pro, then please check out the affiliate links in the description area below. They do not cost you any more, and they will always take you to the best available prices for the machines. I may just get a tiny bit back, which ultimately helps keep the channel going. Thank you very much for watching. Final thanks as always goes to my patrons. I will see you all on the next episode.